As we head into the United Nations Food System Summit, as Amina has just told us, let us use this summit to cement a single coordinated African position that will be placed before the United Nations Food System Summit. On our part, my administration remains committed to the food system transformation agenda. We are remodeling Kenya's food systems into one that exploits the vibrant energy of our youth, thereby making it more inclusive, innovative, collaborative, as well as dynamic. Equally important to note is that our renewed drive anchors our food systems transformation agenda on data-based decisions. Armed with the relevant and precise data, we are better able to make targeted interventions that address water scarcity, climate change, land pressure, and the competition between subsistence food crops and export cash crops. The United Nations Food Systems has given us a platform to reflect and to rethink our strategies of making our food systems more resilient and sustainable. Kenya has been fully engaged in this process. Our national and subnational dialogues throughout the country have driven the identification of the actions needed to achieve the food security pillar of our nation's Big Four agenda. These all-inclusive and comprehensive discussions were undertaken at all levels of our nation, from the grassroots at the village and the local level, all the way to the national level. 4 critical pathways and priorities for Kenya's food systems were identified, and these actions are youth, digital innovation, diverse diets, and climate change. Specifically, we aspire to increase the number of young people receiving school-based agricultural education, increasing the uptake of digital agricultural solutions, improving the diversity of diets including fresh fruit, vegetables, dairy, meat, fish, as well as grains, and lastly, to heighten climate action to build resilience of our agriculture and food systems generally. Further, the agricultural sector transformation and growth strategy that my administration is currently reforming the sector by increasing output and productivity, boosting incomes in agribusiness, and ensuring household resilience and food security. So, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon each one of us, both state and non-state actors, to use this Africa Green Revolution Forum to make commitments towards transforming our food systems. On our part, Kenya is making tremendous efforts to foster the realization of this shared aspiration among all nations of the world. As we all undoubtedly appreciate, our youth and our children have been raised with the perception that agriculture is an antiquated and perhaps even an unworthy occupation. Rather than venturing into spaces within the agricultural sector, they would prefer white-collar occupations, particularly those in traditional prestige professions or in the emerging areas of digital content and ICT.